Howdy folks, this is Michael Crider for Android Community, and I just got this rather interesting package in the mail. It's the Samsung DoubleTime, which is one of the newest low to mid-range phones, no, I'd say definitely low-end phones, from AT&T. And so we're going to take a look at it today, and as you can see, this is the retail packaging. Nothing really out of the ordinary there. Very basic Samsung and AT&T style packaging. So, let's see what's inside. If I can get away from my carpet here. Alright, and as usual, you've got the phone itself front and center. We'll put that aside for a second. See what else Samsung has included in there. You've got your basic documentation, and the rather standard wall wart and charger/data cable. Looks like Samsung has also included a regular SD adapter for the micro SD card, which I assume is already in the phone, since it's clearly not here in the box. So let's get all that out of the way, and take a look at the hardware itself. Alright, it's in this, let's see, focus in a little here. It's in this clear plastic packaging, like most of the phones we get these days are. So we'll slide it out, and it's got that same texting and driving message that we've seen from AT&T. So let's get all this plastic off. I had a little practice with this, gotten pretty good at it by now. As you can see, it's got your basic, looks like a 3.2-inch screen, and the spec says that it is 480 by 320 pixels. I believe it's just a standard LCD. You've got your Android navigation buttons there at the bottom. And you open it up here on the side, and on the inside you've got another surprise, 3.2-inch LCD screen, and a full QWERTY keyboard. And you can see, again, there's those control buttons. So let's see if we can power this sucker on. Strange, it looks like this design has necessitated that Samsung break from its usual tradition and put the power button on the top. Alright, while it's booting up, let's see if I can get to the battery compartment. There's the little tab. And sure enough, looks like there's a micro SD card in there. And if the documentation they sent with this thing is accurate, it is 2 gigabytes. Now, take a look at that micro SIM, or sorry, this is a mini SIM, and you'll see that it says 3G, which means, well, even though this phone is coming out in late 2011, we're not even getting HSPA+, which means you're just going to stick with standard 3G speeds on there. So, this is definitely low end, even though I believe the price is $149.99. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what this is going to go for. I might be wrong on that. Well, we're started up, so looks like we've got a basic Android lock screen and an earlier version of TouchWiz. Now, unfortunately, the DoubleTime is running Android 2.2. That's right, the sucker is running Froyo in late 2011. Alright, let's just confirm that. About phone. Android version 2.2.2. And just, Froyo is coming up on, I think it's a year and 3 months old. So, well, that's interesting. Alright. Well, that aside, the screen is, you know, a decent size for a phone this size. The phone itself is a little chunky, but then it is pretty small, very easy to hold in your hand. But that extra width can easily be explained by the fold-out QWERTY keyboard. And as you can see, when you open up the phone, it immediately goes to the screen that you were at, and we can go back to the home screen and move stuff around. Let's take a look at the apps that are involved. You've got your basic AT&T included apps now that you're probably very used to seeing at this point. And the Samsung stuff too. We've got Yellow Pages, and surely they didn't omit. There's no golf, there's no Need for Speed. Thank you, Samsung. Let's see here. The keyboard itself, you know, for a phone this size, the keys are actually really large because it takes up this whole, the entire face of this part of the phone. So, very nice. Yeah, the keyboard is surprisingly good. Should make for a really good texting or messaging phone. You've got a full D-pad there as well for easy text selection. Alright. Well, it looks like that's about it for the hardware. You can see there's the headphone port and your charger port on the bottom. pretty standard stuff. So, small screen that is doubled on the inside of the phone with a full QWERTY keyboard. And this is the Samsung DoubleTime. We'll have an extended look up very soon and a review following shortly. Thank you very much. I'm Michael Crider for Android Community.